This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
And how to do, East Alabama and West Georgia. This is your primetime forecast for Thursday, July 17th, 2025. Indeed, brought to you this morning as a service of Integrated Contractor Services, commercial, industrial, and residential electrical services for East Alabama and West Georgia. Don't get caught in the dark. Don't lose power. Get a Generac at 706-594-5374. Check them out today, and be sure you tell them that Dr. Don's Weather sent you. Integrated Contractor Services, serving East Alabama and West Georgia. And of course, get your ducks in a row with Dukas. He's been providing Alpha Insurance for over 20 years. Jamie Dukas at 256-831-7770. Get that Generac and get that good insurance so that you're covered if the bad stuff comes your way. There's a link at the top of this video for both Integrated Contractor Services and Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. General scattered thunder across Alabama and Georgia today. If you want to get into some stronger thunderstorms, you're probably going to have to head north. Northern Tennessee, Kentucky, back up into southern Illinois and Indiana. Maybe some stronger thunderstorms this afternoon, but across Alabama and Georgia, general scattered thunder. We've got all that tropical moisture sitting down there along the northern Gulf of America that may provide better rain chances down across the coastal regions, but organized severe weather not anticipated at this time for Alabama and Georgia on your Thursday. It's going to be another hot day. We're headed for 94 in Birmingham, 91 over in Demopolis. Let's see, Eufaula goes to 91, and the capital city of Montgomery will top out this afternoon at 94 degrees. And as you can see on the graphic, the further south you go, the better the chances of rain will be. Georgia, pretty much the same thing. It's going to be hot. 93 in Atlanta, 93 also in Columbus. Let's see, Valdosta will go to 94 this afternoon, and Macon tops out at 93. Up here in the mountains, we'll make it to 91 degrees in Blairsville this afternoon. Better chances of rain across the extreme northeast and down across the southwest, of course, because of that low pressure system in the Gulf of Mexico. Speaking of which, there we go. Not this time, Dexter. So we've been talking about this for about a week and a half, and we've been watching this over the last couple of days as it has maneuvered from the Atlantic coast back across Florida and westward into the northern Gulf of Mexico. And we told you there were a couple of 2 or 3 scenarios with this thing when it started 3 days ago. If it took a northern track, probably wouldn't see much. If it took a southern track out into the central Gulf, there would be the opportunity there for some formation, probably a tropical storm or even potentially a hurricane if it had gone way out into the central or southern Gulf. But it didn't do that. It took the northern track, and it has hugged the coastline all the way across northwest Florida. It's now sitting just south of Mobile. And all of the convection with this system is well displaced off to the west from the anchoring low. So it just hasn't gotten its act together, and it's going to make landfall later on today along the Louisiana coast and then turn back to the north and eventually northeast. So at this point, it does not look likely that we will even get a tropical storm out of this. So Dexter, I think, is safe at the moment. We'll probably have to use Dexter on the next one. as this low pressure system is not going to be named, it doesn't look like. So what is there? Disorganized showers and thunderstorms will make it onshore today, coastal Louisiana, and then it's going to move up across central Louisiana, up into Mississippi, eventually turning back northeast, we think, either across North Alabama or Tennessee, and then back to the east. So that could increase our chances of rain across Alabama and Georgia in the next couple of days. Right now, it doesn't look very impressive, but we'll see how that works out. A very tropical feeling outside this morning. It is muggy. It feels like tropical weather across Alabama and Georgia. But right now, yeah, this low-pressure system, I think, for the most part, is going to turn out to be a dud for most of us across Alabama and Georgia. Current conditions, it is already 72 degrees outside. Feels like 74. Wind is calm at the moment. Humidity 99%. Barometric pressure 30.09. Dew point 71. High temperature yesterday officially was 87. Your backyard thermometer may have been in the low 90s. We have partly cloudy skies out there. The further south you go, the more cloud coverage you're going to find. Sunrise this morning at 5:45, and the sun sets this evening at 7:51 p.m. Another hot day, 91 in Roanoke. We'll make it to 90 in Ashland. Ranburne goes to 92. Dadeville tops out at 90 this afternoon. And Valley will hit 91 degrees right there along the Alabama-Georgia state line. Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. We're looking at the entire southeastern United States this morning because I want you to look down here in the Gulf of America. All right, so that red track you see, that is that's the corridor that this low pressure system has taken. You'll see that it started off offshore from Savannah in the Atlantic, and it was making a beeline to the south. We felt like it might make it down to about West Palm before it turned back across Florida, but it turned early and actually came on shore just south of Jacksonville and then continued a little bit northwest near Apalachicola and then back out into the Gulf. So it took the northern route, which kept a good bit of that low over land for a long time, so it just never really had an opportunity to develop on that track. Had it moved out a little further south and gotten out over the central Gulf, it could have been a totally different story. But you'll see right now, really all that's going on is we have disorganized showers south of New Orleans out into the Gulf, and all of that's going to start turning off to the north today and work up across portions of Louisiana, then eventually across north Mississippi. And I'll just show you what the models believe will happen. We'll turn the spaghetti on. And it's called that for a reason. It looks like somebody threw a big old wad of spaghetti up on the board. But you'll see that most of the models are grouped right across eastern Louisiana and then eventually across northwestern Mississippi. Most of them dissipated over Mississippi, but the ones that hang on to it bring it back across central Tennessee and then eventually North Carolina. If that were to happen, then that's going to drag that moisture with it, but you can see there's not a lot of it there. So I'm not even sure we see anything out of this down here in East Alabama and West Georgia. But across the North Georgia mountains, things could get amplified a little bit because of the upslope. So we could see some decent rains across North Georgia, North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, if it does hold on long enough to make it back across our area. Currently at this hour across East Alabama and West Georgia, nothing happening out there on radar. Maybe a few sprinkles south of Columbus, but as you can see across most of the Dr. Don coverage area, nothing happening this morning on your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. Hope you have your What About shirts. You know, those folks who ask what about their particular location? You're part of the What About Club here on Dr. Don's Weather. So head over to our weather store and get you a Dr. Don What About shirt. And also, if you watch us on Dr. Don's Weather, you are a Thunder Buddy. We have a shirt for you as well. You can also find that on the weather store. Link at the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube for our weather store. Part of those proceeds come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. And again, don't forget, we have a 24/7, 365-day-a-year stream running over on YouTube. It's called Dr. Don's Weather 24 Forever. And we've got the link pinned to the top of our Facebook page. It's also at the top of this video. Go check it out. It's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are in the development stages of that live stream at the moment, so you're going to see the radar. You'll see alerts scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We're working on getting a bot which will actually read those alerts when new alerts come in. And we're going to develop this thing out. It's going to take us a couple, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even a month to get it like we want it. And then we're going to mirror that over on Facebook. Meanwhile, we'll continue to operate just like we always have on Dr. Don's Weather. The stream is totally separate at this time. But eventually, it's all going to merge into one, and then that will be there for you anytime you want to go look at it with current, up-to-the-minute information. And then when severe weather breaks out, I'll break in, and we'll go wall-to-wall with live coverage on Dr. Don's Weather 24 Forever. Have yourself a fine Thursday. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We're going to do this again tomorrow morning here on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Brandy Pride Photography, the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.